Blockchain right now is an emerging technology. There are industries all over our country that are looking at how can blockchain or a distributed ledger be useful in their business to cut down on agency costs.
March 2023 is right around the corner. That's the start of the Swift community's migration to ISO 20022 for cross-border payments and reporting. Whether you're adopting ISO 20022 from this date or not, it's important to understand the impact of this change on your business.
So the regulation is primarily addressing these 90, 80, 98% because they also need secure solutions on how to invest.
I've got three numbers for you, 50, 160, 330. And those numbers are in trillions. There's 50.
What is the security? Gary Gensler will say, oh, it's so clear. We have the Howey test. It's not clear at all, which is why he says, come in and talk to us. And company after company comes in and talks to him, including FTX.
So maybe they go from building houses and buildings.
Do you think a recession comes this year? Because even Larry Summers was kind of
yes, you're going to have a recession third or fourth quarter.
Biggest takeaways was about interoperability. Yeah. That different sovereignties have different ecosystems, and yet
boom. I mean, that changes the world overnight. And I think we're so close to that. And that will create this Cambrian explosion of, some of the companies here that will suddenly have this global platform to be working on.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
If you got a bag, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more. Moon o'clock news, no breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Foolishness, shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, stuffing some bags. Go ahead, throw on those moon suits and those pilot shades. Buckle up, because the future's extra. Bullish, and let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today, 1.09 trillion, up about 2.1% in the past 24. We got XRP currently right around 41 cents, up about 0.6 in the past hour. Stellar XLM 9 cents. We got BTC 23K, ETH right around 1600. Got Flare Networks here, 3.5 cents, up about 4.1%. And we got Songbird in the number 244 spot, 1 cent, up about 1.3 in the past 24. You can't tell the SEC got what to do as long as Gary Gensler is there. Do you see any progress being made?
Blockchain right now is an emerging technology. There are industries all over our country that are looking at how can blockchain or a distributed ledger be useful in their business to cut down on agency costs. And those don't always have to be completely disruptive. They might be more gradual as that innovation takes place. I mean, right now, for example, I love the comment the other day where somebody said a transaction using Bitcoin takes so long my coffee is cold. So this is not right now a technology that's ready for prime time in a real-time payments industry, but we want to make sure that America is the place for innovation in fintech, and blockchain and distributed ledger technology is part of that fintech future.
Where do they get a HODL of that HODL? Swift community, are you ready for ISO 20022 for payments? The go live date, March 2023, is fast approaching. Don't wait.
March 2023 is right around the corner. That's the start of the Swift community's migration to ISO 20022 for cross-border payments and reporting. Whether you're adopting ISO 20022 from this date or not, it's important to understand the impact of this change on your business. Learn more about the steps you need to take before March to ensure that you're ready. And we're here to support you. All the information you need to get ready is on swift.com or reach out to your Swift account manager. But most importantly, don't wait. Start today and get ready for ISO 20022 for CBPR+.
Don't wait. Load up while you still have some time. TikTok. 801 XRP, we need regs for 98% of the population to bring them in. The masses are still coming. Are you part of the 1%? Get ready for the 98%. Pump our bags.
Those people like us who are dealing with this topic and nothing else day by day. And it's only for those people who are understanding part of the technological stuff or want to deal with this stuff, right? And this is, of course, opposed to the other 98% of the population, which might at some point of time also be interested in Bitcoin, but they don't want to deal with the technicalities and so on and so forth. So the regulation is primarily addressing these 90, 80, 98% because they also need secure solutions on how to invest. That's a crypto exchange, that's a bank, and so on and so forth. So in my mind, the decentral world and the centralized world, they are going hand in hand, but the decentral world is only for a geeky section of the society. That's us knowing how to deal with the technology and wanting to know this. And the majority by large of the society cannot deal with the technology this way, but they also do not want to do it, but they are still interested, for example, in investing. So providing legally secure systems and solutions such as Börse Stuttgart, Coinbase, and many others who have a license in Germany, they are required, because only then the majority can potentially also invest in a secure way. And therefore we need regulation. With absence of regulation, what happens? FTX. And therefore we have to have regulation, otherwise it doesn't work.
And meanwhile, while the 1% diamond hands out there waiting with those bags packed, locked and loaded, regulations to usher in the 98% of the masses who are sleeping, XRP hidden in plain sight. Got 3 numbers for you, XRP.
Demanding a technology solution. And there's a long tail to those legacy assets to be digitally twinned. Let's talk about the long tail. I've got 3 numbers for you, 50, 160, 330. And those numbers are in trillions. There's 50 trillion in private equity. That's, private company value. There's 160 trillion in public-private debt. And there's 330 trillion in global private real estate. That's 540 trillion. That's 540 trillion in assets that largely are not in the financial system.
Swift moves 5 trillion per day. XRP hidden in plain sight, ready to move. All the value, faster, cheaper, more efficient. XRP, the one and only digital currency that'll want you with. Warren Davidson, Gary Gensler's selective enforcement approach to regulating drives capital outside our market, stifling American innovation. We need a bright line test that delineates what is and what is not a security. Free the standard, drain the swamp.
And they either don't detect things like they didn't on Celsius and who knows how many others, or they do things that just endless discovery for years in some cases, and they never get around to definitively saying, nope, this is a security, or hey, here's a no action letter. Only 3 no action letters. So it's really driving capital outside of our markets. We have to make a bright line test that everyone knows, not just the innovators and investors, but the regulators themselves.
The show's almost over. The corruption must be stopped. Gary Gensler, we got the evidence. Get those jumpsuits. Get those jail cells ready. John Dean says he's positive now that should the Ripple case move to the U.S. Supreme Court, crypto giant will definitely win. Get those bags packed. The founder of the crypto law stated that he reckons that a win is more than possible. He considered the odds that Grayscale will win in the DC circuit to be 50-50. And should the case move to the U.S. Supreme Court, the chances to win against the SEC, 75 to 80%. Under the law, the SEC governs denial of a spot BTC ETF while allowing both a futures ETF and a short ETF is arbitrary and capricious. And despite all the FUD, stifling American innovation, historical landmark case, Ripple continues to build, continues to grow, crawl, walk. Then we rock it. Ripple had a record year in 2022. We had a great year, signed up more and more customers with more and more volume going through our payment rails, all running through the XRP ledger, BTC who, ETH who, SEC who. Squawkbox CNBC, you're going to have a recession in the 3rd or 4th quarter, says Barry. Inflation will go negative May or June because the housing equivalent numbers is pointing positive. The risk is keep going.
So maybe they go from building houses and buildings.
Do you think a recession comes this year? Because even Larry Summers is kind of
yes, you're going to have a recession 3rd or 4th quarter. And the consumer's sort of out of dough. His savings rates are at all-time lows, 2.3%.
That would explain the 10-year.
He's on his credit cards, inventory is sky. It's interesting. One thing about inflation, because we talked about the supply chain, it's not totally fixed. And so if you're building a building and you can't get the generator, you got everything else, it's no good, right? You got to get all the supplies. And I look at what we're doing, and we're opening a hotel in Hawaii in 2 weeks, and we can't get this, and we can't get that, and we can't open this. We'll open part of and it's all because the supply chain is broken still in places. It is getting fixed.
The old system is falling, with the new one hidden in plain sight, ready to bring in a massive wave of liquidity 24/7. Riz XRP, interoperability will be key. XRP.
On CBDCs, and a number of central bank governors participated. Euroclear participated, SWIFT participated, and I thought one of the biggest takeaways was about interoperability. Yeah. That different sovereignties have different ecosystems, and yet we're all participating in a global digital economy. It's where we're all headed. Mm-hmm. And so when it comes to the interoperability that migrates from the old world to the new, if that doesn't exist, liquidity is going to be trapped in the old ecosystem.
Yes, I think that's exactly right. And this is where the work comes in and why the forum is so useful, because we bring together these different voices to come up with that interoperability solution, because we are not small villages kept to ourselves. We are global, as you just said.
Interoperability will be key. XRP, aka Mr. Interoperable One. Know what you hold, know why they want you out. The liquidity wave coming into those XRP bags. Massive amounts of wealth. Even though they're not allowed to say it, XRP, they use the XRP talking points, Ripple talking points. Interoperability is the key to unlocking the networks of networks on the XRP ledger. Dark Defender XRP monthly update, our triangle becoming a point like Big Bang. If we set the midterm wave 1 towards 382, our smaller time frame target, third wave in the midterm salutes us at $22. 31st of March is the explosion point and the light will experience. Bags packed. Precision Trader, possible double top on BTC at 23.7K. For wave 505, I didn't see anything higher. Breaking above 23.25K level will be a good sign that it wasn't a double top. It really doesn't have to be, because it hit the wave 5 targets and had a huge rejection. It's possible we go into the ABC correction from here. XRP crypto retracing or breaking, close the daily candle above the Fib 1 around 42 cents will confirm that it is not a retracement but a possible breaking in the process. Dark Defender says my code on possible outcomes of the court. If the US court decides in favor of Ripple, XRP finalizes the correction at 33 cents and then XRP rockets. US court decides in opposition to Ripple, XRP expands correction and finalizes correction at 22 cents. And then XRP rockets. Checkmate. Change the world overnight. The Cambrian explosion. Know what you hold.
There have been more people in the world with cell phones than plumbing.
Yeah.
And the World Bank has a gap that every adult in the world should have a so-called bank account in their phone by 2020. Don't think we're going to hit 2020, but we're going to hit it in the 2020s. So the technology is converging. Everybody's got the device in their hand if we can just figure out how to make the system connect them.
Yeah, we have so many of the component parts that are in place, but the cell phone represents kind of two of the components, right? It's, gives you a lot of the application layer on the top, right? Just like, Facebook and Google on the web. It gives you a lot of the databases or ledgers through the phone companies perhaps, or through banks at the bottom. But there's that missing layer of what is the IP, what is the shipping container that's going to wire them all together. And that's the part, thankfully, that's being introduced. Now, when you combine then those new apps, those new devices, those new databases with an interoperability layer, boom. I mean, that changes the world overnight. And I think we're so close to that. And that will create this Cambrian explosion of, some of the companies here that will suddenly have this global platform to be working on, which will make fintech so much easier. Anybody in fintech knows how difficult it is just within a country, let alone to try to go global. That is all about to change, and that's great for everybody.
From the old to the new, XRP, the standard. Coming soon, we got the XRP Ledger ecosystem poster number 2, XRP Crow as status. If you have an XRPL project, sign up below. Tag your favorite XRPL project. And with that being said, Bagman, Bag Ladies, shout out to XRP Lemi. We got a new project dropping over on Sonar Muse, the XRP Ledger. Rejects, hit the links down below. Check it out. Start streaming the album now. The XRPL Reject, XRP Lemi. Also, make sure to check out track 9, First Take, featuring the Bagman. With that being said, where will you be when those true XRP bags of liquidity finally get unlocked? Catch you up here at the tippy top. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD. Buy up that bag. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below, drop an elbow on that like button. We'll catch you up here on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB. Bring your own bags. Peace out, crypto ghost.
Watch us in the sky, you just a witness. Hey, let's go. Lift up and away now. You space bound, we just escaped town. Them oohs and ahs had you face down. That rocket ship blast, we on our way out. But your rocket ship crash made you wake now. But we halfway up, it's too late now. Cause we on our way to that new space realm. You could've got a bag and found a way out. But the world is a stage you just played out. You didn't hold strong, make the shake out. Now I'm with the crypto fan, we made the shakeouts. Adding to them bags, it's okay now. I'm getting airdrops, they on their way down.